The story of David and Goliath. Long time ago, there was a young boy named David. He was the youngest of 8 brothers and spent most of his days taking care of his family's sheep. David loved God very much and trusted him with all his heart. 1a. Day, David's father asked him to visit his brothers, who were soldiers in King Saul's army. They were fighting against the Philistines, a group of people who were very strong and had big armies. David packed some food and went to check on his brothers. When David arrived at the camp, he heard something that made him stop in his tracks. A giant named Goliath, a soldier from the Philistine army, was standing on the battlefield. He was huge. Goliath was taller than anyone David had ever seen. He wore heavy armor and his sword was enormous. Goliath shouted at the Israelites, "Choose one man to fight me. If he wins, we will be your servants. But if I win, you will be our servants." Everyone in the Israelite army was afraid. No one wanted to fight Goliath because he was so big and strong. For 40 days, Goliath came out and made fun of them, but no one had the courage to face him. David was not afraid. He heard Goliath's challenge and said, "Why is everyone so scared? I will fight Goliath." His brothers laughed at him and told him he was just a boy, but David didn't listen. He knew that God was with him. David went to King Saul and said, "I will fight the giant. God helped me protect my sheep from lions and bears. He will help me defeat Goliath too." King Saul was surprised, but he could see that David had a lot of faith in God, so he agreed to let him fight. David didn't wear any heavy armor like Goliath. Instead, he took his sling and picked 5 smooth stones from a nearby stream. He knew that God would give him the victory. When David walked out to face Goliath, the giant laughed and said, "Am I a dog that you come to fight me with a stick?" But David didn't back down. He said, "You come at me with a sword and a spear, but I come at you in the name of the Lord. Today, the Lord will help me defeat you, and everyone will know that he is the one true God." David took one of the stones, put it in his sling, and swung it around. He let it fly, and the stone hit Goliath right in the forehead. Goliath fell to the ground with a big thud. He was defeated. David had won. The Israelite army cheered and celebrated because God had helped David defeat the giant. David showed everyone that with faith in God, even the smallest person can do great things. From that day on, David became a hero, and people remembered how he trusted in God to do the impossible. And David continued to trust God throughout his life, knowing that with God, nothing is too big to overcome. The moral of the story: with faith, courage, and trust in God, even the smallest and seemingly weakest person can overcome great challenges and defeat giants. It teaches us that true strength comes from within, not from size or weapons. Faith can empower ordinary people to do extraordinary things. Courage means acting even when you're afraid, as long as you believe in a greater purpose. Don't let others' doubts stop you from standing up for what's right.